Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm excited to share some fascinating facts about Kerbal Space Program 2, a highly anticipated sequel to the popular space simulation game. Whether you're a veteran player or new to the series, you won't want to miss this in-depth look at what makes KSP2 so unique and exciting. So, let's get started. Here are 20 random facts about Kerbal Space Program 2. Kerbal Space Program 2 is the sequel to the popular spaceflight simulation game, Kerbal Space Program. It is being developed by Star Theory Games, with the original game's creator, Squad, serving as consultants. The game features new graphics, improved physics, and a completely overhauled interface. It also includes multiplayer features, allowing players to work together to build and fly their spacecraft. The game features a new planetary system with over 100 celestial bodies to explore, including gas giants, rocky planets, and moons. Players can build and customize their spacecraft, adding engines, fuel tanks, solar panels, and more. The game includes a new resource system, where players must gather and manage resources to fuel their spacecraft and build new structures. The game has been designed to be more accessible to new players, with a tutorial system and simplified controls. Kerbal Space Program 2 includes a creative mode, where players can build and fly their spacecraft without any limitations or restrictions. The game features a new weather system, with real-time weather patterns and atmospheric effects that can impact spacecraft performance. The game includes an updated user interface, with a new look and feel and improved navigation. Kerbal Space Program 2 will be released on multiple platforms, including PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. The game has received positive early reviews, with players praising the improved graphics, gameplay, and features. Fact number 1: Kerbal Space Program 2 is the sequel to the popular spaceflight simulation game, Kerbal Space Program. Kerbal Space Program 2 is the follow-up game to the original Kerbal Space Program, which was released in 2011. Kerbal Space Program was a highly successful spaceflight simulation game that allowed players to build and launch their own spacecraft, explore the solar system, and conduct space missions. The sequel, Kerbal Space Program 2, builds upon the original game with new features, improved graphics, and a completely overhauled interface. The goal of the game remains the same: to help players experience the excitement and challenge of space exploration. Fact number 2: it is being developed by Star Theory Games, with the original game's creator, Squad, serving as consultants. Kerbal Space Program 2 is being developed by Star Theory Games, a video game development studio. However, the original game's creator, Squad, is also involved in the development of the sequel, serving as consultants. This collaboration between Star Theory Games and Squad ensures that the spirit and feel of the original game are maintained, while also incorporating new ideas and improvements from the development team at Star Theory Games. The involvement of the original game's creator in the development of the sequel helps to ensure that Kerbal Space Program 2 is a true continuation of the original game, while also bringing new and exciting elements to the experience. Fact number 3: the game features new graphics, improved physics, and a completely overhauled interface. Kerbal Space Program 2 boasts significant improvements over the original game, including updated graphics, improved physics, and a completely overhauled interface. These improvements make the game more visually appealing and provide a more realistic and immersive experience for players. The updated physics engine provides improved accuracy in spaceflight, making the game more challenging and rewarding for players. The overhauled interface makes it easier for players to navigate the game and access its features, making the experience more user-friendly and accessible. Fact number 4: it also includes multiplayer features, allowing players to work together to build and fly their spacecraft. Kerbal Space Program 2 includes multiplayer features, allowing players to work together on building and launching spacecraft. This adds a new dimension to the game, as players can collaborate and share resources, knowledge, and ideas to achieve their goals. Multiplayer also provides a new level of competition, as players can challenge each other to space races and other challenges. This new feature provides a social aspect to the game, allowing players to connect and interact with each other in new ways. Fact number 5: the game features a new planetary system with over 100 celestial bodies, as players must balance their resources and budget to keep their space program running smoothly. The economy system also provides a new layer of realism, as players must navigate the challenges and opportunities of running a space program in a complex and dynamic economic environment. Fact number 10, the game features dynamic weather and atmospheric conditions, affecting spaceflight and landing. Kerbal Space Program 2 features dynamic weather and atmospheric conditions that can affect spaceflight and landing. This adds a new level of realism and challenge to the game, as players must take into account factors such as wind, storms, and other weather patterns when planning their missions and navigating their spacecraft. The dynamic weather and atmospheric conditions add a new dimension to the game, providing players with a sense of immersion and a greater sense of the scale and complexity of the game's universe. Fact number 11, the game includes a new storyline, following the journey of the Kerbals as they explore the galaxy. Kerbal Space Program 2 includes a new storyline, following the journey of the Kerbals as they explore the galaxy. This new narrative provides players with a sense of purpose and direction, as they follow the journey of the Kerbals and encounter new challenges and discoveries along the way. The storyline also adds a new level of immersion and engagement, as players are drawn into the game's world and become invested in the journey of the Kerbals. Fact number 12, players can work with and against other factions and organizations, adding a political dimension to the game. In Kerbal Space Program 2, players can work with and against other factions and organizations, adding a political dimension to the game. This new feature provides players with a sense of competition and strategy as they navigate relationships with other organizations and factions in their quest to advance their space program. The political dimension of the game adds a new layer of complexity and realism, as players must navigate the challenges and opportunities of working with and against other organizations in a complex and dynamic political environment. Fact number 13, the game features improved graphics, including more detailed and realistic planets, moons, and asteroids. Kerbal Space Program 2 features improved graphics, including more detailed and realistic planets, moons, and asteroids. This improvement in graphics adds a new level of immersion and realism to the game, as players explore a more detailed and visually stunning universe. The improved graphics also provide players with a greater sense of scale and complexity, as they encounter more intricate and varied landscapes and environments in their travels. Fact number 14, players can customize and modify their spacecraft, including adding and removing parts, painting and customizing the design, and more. In Kerbal Space Program 2, players can customize and modify their spacecraft, including adding and removing parts, painting and customizing the design, and more. This new level of customization and modification provides players with a sense of creativity and personalization as they build and customize their spacecraft to fit their unique playstyle and preferences. The ability to customize and modify their spacecraft also adds a new level of challenge and strategy, as players must balance the performance and capabilities of their spacecraft with the resources and budget of their space program. Fact number 15, the game features improved physics and aerodynamics, providing a more accurate and realistic representation of spaceflight. Kerbal Space Program 2 features improved physics and aerodynamics, providing a more accurate and realistic representation of spaceflight. This improvement in physics and aerodynamics adds a new level of challenge and realism to the game, as players must navigate the complexities and limitations of spaceflight in a more realistic and accurate manner. The improved physics and aerodynamics also provide players with a greater sense of immersion and engagement as they encounter more nuanced and varied challenges and obstacles in their travels. That was all the facts I have about KSP2. That's it for now. Subscribe, like, and comment. I am Space Blunders. I will catch you in the next video. Peace.